It's been a big week. It's been a big week. Okay. Um, happy Friday, Saturday. Okay, this is gonna be a quick video because I'm already super late. I want to make sure I get this posted. It's 10 a.m. Saturday night, and I have had maybe one of the best 7 days of my life. It's been an incredible 7 day stretch, and I just keep stacking my days and weeks of like bursting with fulfillment and joy and purpose and alignment. And you can't put a price on clarity because it's so easy for you to go through life feeling like you're looking for answers. And then when answers are given to you, when answers are coming to questions that you didn't even have, you just recognize the beauty and the serendipity and the divine intervention of just like, whoa, this season of life is really cool. And we've had so much excitement in our personal lives, in our business. Like in the first 24 hours of our public launching of our loveleap.com, we surpassed 100 couples. We maybe have capacity in our first year for 10, for 15, for 20, I don't know. But just knowing that all it took was one post. And it's a reminder that you're always in launch mode. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're someone with an online business, if you are wanting to sell, if you're trying to build side income, it doesn't matter like when it is that you plan your launch. Every single time you pick up your phone to post something on the internet, you are launching, you are marketing yourself, you're marketing your values, you're marketing your energy, your ethics, your personality, your all the things. Like every post is an opportunity to market who you are and what you can do for other people. And I don't take for granted that, like, man, this has been decades in the making. And I am so grateful that I didn't wait till I had all the answers. I didn't wait until I figured it out. I didn't wait until it made sense. I didn't wait for permission. I just moved forward despite the criticism, despite the judgment, despite the poverty and the lack of funds to do it all. So I just wanted to share that in case it lands on ears that need it, because my goodness, it keeps getting better. And your life has the opportunity to keep getting better. And I'm just rooting for everyone who is taking a chance on themselves and their dreams. Okay, so this week I had my Bali Mastermind, which is, I'm still, actually, I'll be honest. Bali Blogger Bootcamp is what I created almost 8 years ago. And after I no longer was doing travel blogging, I decided to rebrand it to Bali Business Bootcamp. And I've been running that for 5 years. And yeah, then this time around, I just called it the Bali Mastermind. And this was for clients that already bought a specific product from me. This was an advent calendar. And I chose them. I like selected who I wanted to be a part of this group. And it's exciting, but it also allows me to show up in such safe energy. I think it's very easy for you to choose who you want to learn from. It's not as easy for me to choose who I want to teach, who I want to coach, who I want to pour into. And what I do is so personal. And I often I mean, I give so much of myself, and that's not like because I don't know boundaries, it's because I care so much. And I want to give this level of myself to the right people. And you know that you're doing that when you find people that are heart-centered, that are service-oriented, that are driven by a mission and not their pockets. Yes, we all need to make money, but there's something deeper that they're fighting for. Like those are the people I try to find and really pour into and mentor and coach. So it's amazing that it just keeps getting better and I just keep feeling more aligned, more clear, more purposeful. And I'm just grateful. So I will drop the 2025 Bali applications, the bootcamp applications in the bio, the details below. If obviously this is a big investment and this is for people who you've been trying to do it on your own and you've been like hodgepodging things together. It's some of it is coming together, some of it's not, but overall there's just a lack of consistency, a lack of coaching, a lack of direction, a lack of clientele. And what I really enjoy doing is like you bring all the puzzle pieces and I put the puzzle together. I tell you, like, this is what will work for you. This is the vision I see for you. This is the language that will work for you. This is the message and the marketing that will work for you. And I just take away the guesswork from it. And I just like really, yeah, I pretty much give the answers, but I ask you really hard questions that allow me to hear the things that you're not saying because what you don't want is just as important as what you do want. And what you don't say is often missed. And that's what I have to catch. And that's what makes my job so fun. And like there's a beauty in the challenge. Like I don't just want to have easy work where it's like, oh yeah, just do this and do that. And like stick this like one size fits all template on people's business. It's like, no, like let's get to the granular, just, yeah, like let's get really molecular with it. Like, what are the actual things that you're hiding? What is the story that you want to tell? What are the fears and the desires of your heart? What do your clients actually desire? And if you had all the things that you wanted in life, like what would you still be doing? What would you still be doing it for? And when you start answering those kinds of questions that are deeper than like, I want to make this much a month, you get to the heart of like who you are and what you're doing it for. And I just really, really, really love that path. And yeah, my voice is low because today was I did an 8 hour session. I have a VIP weekend that I'm currently in. I did two VIP weekends this month and two masterminds in two continents. So it's been, and but I'm just like, what? I'll look back. September will be my favorite month this year. Like I can already feel like this month was a month that I just found my joy again. I've always loved what I do, but now like I feel free to share how much I love doing it. I think in the past it felt corny, or I didn't want to come off as like I'm bragging, or I didn't want to be too much. Like now I don't care. I love my job. It is work, it is a job, but I love it so much. And I'm grateful that, I mean, I said this on Threads, but to be to love what you do, to do it well, to be well respected, to be well paid, well compensated, uh, well rounded as a person, like takes work, it's effort. And yeah, I'm not sleeping on the fact that this has been a long time coming. And I'm honored to get here, honored to be here. Um, and with last week's video, I mentioned that, the US is no longer in the picture. And I think that also gave me a level of like, duh. Like I feel like I've always known, and I don't know what part of me desired so badly to feel this connection to the US when everything in my body is rejecting it. And I feel like I've just been, again, I talk about giving you a permission slip, but I needed specific permission slips from like my therapist, some friends, family, like to like say like no, the US is not where I'm meant to live. We don't need a base here. We don't need to waste money trying to make a life here. Like it's the only thing that was really keeping me in the US was the MBA and Amazon Prime. And even with that, those are seasonal and circumstantial. I don't need those every day. And it's beautiful because when you don't have access to something all the time, you value it more. So I love that, like, when I'm going to be visiting family and visiting the US once every other year, I don't know, I now get to like plan it around an NBA game or a couple games. And that feels so much more exciting. So, yeah, I'm just tired. It's a good exhaustion though. It's like the exhaustion of fulfillment because doing, you've been doing the work. And even right now, like I was telling my client right now, I was like, listen, let's go another couple hours. Like let's put and I have a tendency, I get excited talking about something or solving something, and I want to just keep going. And I'm like, no, Glow, like you have another 12-hour day tomorrow, like rest. And one of the days with the group, it was like a 14-hour day. And I'm just like, I do not know how I just be out here. Just man, because it's almost like again, I've never done drugs, but I imagine like that feeling of like you could just keep going and like there's this natural high that I feel. And I continue to build energy through doing more of the same thing. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. Okay, I feel like I'm becoming a this is delirium in action. We've got a beautiful, yeah, few days ahead. Another helicopter ride. Very excited about that. Meeting up with some more friends. We had a cabin adventure over the weekend. Oh my gosh. I think Stefan and I were just looking at each other like, this is our life. This gets to be our life, but this is the life we're also choosing. And it might not ever make sense to some people. And that's okay because it makes perfect sense to us. And it also sometimes doesn't make sense to us, and that's okay too. We're learning to love the journey and the process and the chapters that make up life. I don't want to look back and think like, oh, that was so cozy and comfortable. I want to think about like, man, what a ride. What a ride. All that adventure, all that like the stories. Think about the person that it's just like done so much in their life. You huddle around them and you just want to listen to them share because they're full of so much the layers to like their perspectives because you know that they were created through so many just interesting, nuanced ways. And that for me is like the ultimate life resume that I'm chasing. And I need to go to bed. Thank you for staying up late with me. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you in a couple days because your girl's got to get back on track. I will not miss a week, and I almost missed a week this time. So I'm really just grateful I knocked this out as tired as I am. Just a reminder that like the commitment is everything. And this is the one thing that I told myself this year I was going to do no matter what. 52 videos, one a week. And while I tried to aim for Monday mornings, I'm just glad that something came out. So shout out to y'all for being a part of this journey, and I will see you next week. Bye. Where's the stop button?